Boof Frye is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down the third baseman, Boof Frye. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. With a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Tying run is at first. You're in game one of this three-game set. One down, Phillies down a run. Ball one there.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Noda, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Ground ball left side. Zips it across, and a quick out, number one. So Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
One out, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's a ball. Next pitch is outside. Fastball is outside. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him.
Man at first with one gone. Jose Fermin stands in for the Phillies. Frye stands at first with one out. Boz picks over Frye. Back on a dive. Shaw. Quick feed to second for one, and that's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first.
Bruce Johnson at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound, and the stadium where it happened for the rest of his life.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and there's two away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Ball one, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. At the belt and fires. And he pumps it a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Jose Fermin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he walked him. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Noda over at second. Frye on at first with nobody out. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Go ahead run on base. And now for the Phillies, Stuart Fairchild. Bases juiced, no outs. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. So bases loaded with one away. Tejada getting ready to hit. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
He goes down looking.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out. With the
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Casey sizing this one up. And that's the third out. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cubs 2. So 2 down. Now the Cubs catcher, Bruce Johnson.
Number 33, Bruce Johnson.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And that's the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it 3-2. 2 on, 1 out. Frye digs in now. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 down, runner at first. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
On the ground to third, Frye. Off balance feed, there's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 2. Two outs, base is empty. Bruce Johnson, the next to hit.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over, so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game, or maybe even walk it off.
On the ground. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Frye had a great showing in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Connor Griffin. And a bunt towards third. And he barehands it. The throw. And they get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stepping in, Boof, Frye. Went deep in the ball game last night. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And a pitch. In for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. And here's the catcher, Sam Huff. Hot shot to third. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now back, second baseman, Alexis.
We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's going to be Boof, Frye.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So the batting order turns over. Raul Tejada stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Fermin. A swing and a soft liner. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Frye off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Line drive, base hit, right field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it into the outfield.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And we're back. Now, Boof, Frye. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cronin measures 6 feet 4 inches, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Leading off, Connor Griffin.
The shortstop, Connor Griffin.
1-1-1.
This to third. Zips it to first. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Runner at first with 2 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Boof, Frye. 1 for 3. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Tibbs, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Inside. And that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Malloy going back on this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs even this series up at a game apiece. Frye with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
He's going to be a driver for their offense.
First and second, 1 out. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Connor Griffin. Ivar, the lead runner out at second. Shaw at first, 1 gone. Hard ground ball for a base dive. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And the batter now, Boof, Frye. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. And that one is inside. Squirts away a little bit. Tying run is at first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. And it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 on, 1 out. And now for the Phillies, James Tibbs III. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the 2nd. That's to third, Shaw. To second for 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there.
Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Andres Figueroa. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Wicks back to work. Grounds 1 to short. Griffin. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So digging in, Stuart Fairchild. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Frye aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He sends it out of here, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top six. And the batter now, Boof, Frye. And that one upstairs.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
And another ball.
No strike.
And the righty deals. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right fielder, Stuart.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Stuart Fairchild. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boob. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Killian picks to first, and he's back in safely. Another move to first, and he's back again. And that's disengagement number 2. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One out. Runner at second. Tyler Freeman stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Frye coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag not in time. He's safe. It's 6-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, one out. Figueroa will hit next. Griffin at second. Casey over at first with one away. Rip towards third. Over to Freeman. They get one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Cubs 2. 2 outs, runner at first. Boof, Frye getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. A little bit low.
No.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to the left. Shaw. They get the force, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 7 and the Cubs 2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Herrera Encarnacion. To third, Frye. To first, 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Sam.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Ibar now at the plate. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because
dives and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Gonzalez is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Frye had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
Boof, Frye ready to put on a show, playing his It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And there's a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. First and third, 1 down.
Third baseman, Boof.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Miller at third. Noda over at first with 1 away. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. This one in the air. Chapman makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Scott back to work. Frye at the plate and takes high there.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Juan Yepez.
The first baseman is Juan.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home. Frye had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
This wasn't his finest.
Boof Frye, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So up next, Colson Montgomery. Two out, space is empty. On the ground to third, Frye. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. First and second, two outs. Frye, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Morel on second. Miller at first. Two out of the inning. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alfonso makes the play, and that'll do it. Frye, in his third season, 27 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. James Tibbs III getting ready to hit. The 0-2. On the ground. To first, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 2 and the White Sox 1. Runner at second, 2 down.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled hard the other way. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. Ripped to third and caught.
Never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. Frye did not have a banner showing in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today.
Two outs, bases full. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Chapman on third. Nootbaar over at second. Yepes on at first with two down. Squares and gets it down the left side. Grabs it barehanded to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. One down. Boof. Frye digs in now. Right through there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swings through that one.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
One out, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Ground ball could be two. Over to Freeman. They get one, and that's two.
Now batting, the third baseman, Boof.
There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two outs. Up the middle. And it gets by him. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
So two outs with runners on the corners. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Leave a couple. And they trail it here 2-1. Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Inside, 1-1. just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a soft liner out to left field, and that's a fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Tyler Freeman stands in for the Phillies. Freeman hits it in the air. Quad under it. And that ends the inning. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Boof, Frye.
The third baseman, Boof, Frye.
White back to work. Ripped on a line. That one hops against the fence. Throws to second. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Tyler Freeman. Frye leads off second with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now got it. Catcher.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now back, left fielder.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Stuart Fairchild. White is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Frye could have done a bit more to help them out. Collected 3 hits in the game.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Boof, Frye, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now here is Brandon Lowe. That one down the line. Fair ball. Boof, Frye getting ready to hit. 3 hits in the ball game on Wednesday. That one close. Rule the ball. Ball 1. There's a strike. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one not close. The count now 2-2. Just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. Tyler Freeman stands in for the Phillies. And he dives back in safely. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Fires to second for 1. On to Olsen. That's 2. 2 on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And here it comes. And that misses. And it's 1-1. And that one is inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back to the warning track, makes the catch. Phillies leave a couple.
The third baseman, Frye.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. 2 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to third, and this should do it. No throw. He's safe at first.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
The Pirates down to their final strike. Got him looking, and that is the ball game. Frye had a rough go of it in this game.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated.
So 2 down. Matt Olson up to the plate. And the 0-2. To third. Frye. Throws to first. And Olson is set down. So 2 away with nobody on. Down to third baseman. Boof. Frye. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a foul ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. So they make short work of him. Man at first, 1 away.
The third baseman, Boof.
Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now, Ryan Noda.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
He hauls it in, 2 away. First and second, 2 outs. Tibbs now at the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Trey Turner at the plate. Drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now the number 2 hitter, Marcelo Meyer. 0-2 now.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Gets under it and pops it up. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. Tag. Not in time. Safe. It's 4-4.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Now 1-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Reynolds makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Frye. No.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Boof, Frye. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His 13th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-6.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. On the ground, and this should do it. Loud. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates, even this series, up at a game apiece. Frye had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Horton back to work. And that is in for a strike. Going on. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. Frye with a homer in his last game. That one finds the corner. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Runner at first with no outs here.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And that one hit to first. Off balance feed. There's one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. Frye went deep in his most recent game. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Frye in his third season, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Misses outside, and the count even 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in, and there's one away. 2 out, space is empty.
Third baseman, Boof.
Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Not close with that one. Now 3-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Digging in, Tyler Freeman. Hit in the air, right field. Benj makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1. 2 down, base is empty. Boof, Frye will hit next. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Now a fly ball to right center. Cruz on the move to the alley. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 gone, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. On the ground to second, might be two. Glove flip for one. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Frye had a game to forget. Didn't get any hits, but was plunked twice.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Boof, Frye, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Slider misses outside. Tibbs on at second with two down. Outside corner, there's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Man at second. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
The bat, the third baseman, Boof, Frye.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Drilled out towards left center field. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
The pitch. Ground ball left side, could be two. Goes to second for one, and that's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. First pitch just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boof.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
On the ground to third.
No, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Here's a 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Gilbert has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 3-1.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
That's to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 away.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Frye in the box now. No balls and a strike. Noda leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air to left center. Gilbert makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Loaisiga is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Frye with a fair showing in this win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
First and second, 2 outs. Drew Gilbert digging in for the Nationals.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Ripped to third. Toss Tosses to first. That ends the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, scoreless after one. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye, comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Way out front for strike two.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. One out, runner at second. Tovar now at the plate. This to third. Slings to first in time. One out, bases empty. Frye, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2024. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because...
And it gets by him.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And that one lifted in the air center field. King settles underneath it, brings it in. And that is that. No runs. So up next, Boof, Frye. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Rubio, a former All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch misses inside. 2-0.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
In there at the knees, and it's 2-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Tibbs on at first, nobody out. On the ground to third, might be 2. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And the 0-2. Freeman hits it in the air. Gilbert on his way over. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, Justin Crawford. Soft contact in the air. And that's a base hit coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 9-5. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcelo Meyer. Kicks and deals. Double play ball to second. There's one. Out. A double play to end it. Frye had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
Back in Washington, D.C., all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Hernandez back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And out number 1 on the grab. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder. And he lays down a bunt. Grabs it barehanded. Gathers and throws. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Frye, in his 3rd season, 27 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Foul ball there. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. So he blasts one out the other way. His 14th of the year. It's 3-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Swings through that one.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball 1.
1 out, bases empty. That one missed. On the ground to third. Cabrera zips it to first. Got the out. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boof.
Fought off foul. Two on, one out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with two gone. Tied at 6. Sam Tovar digging in for the Nationals. 2 down, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Over to first. That's the inning. No runs, no hits. And here is Boof Frye. He's already homered in this game. Going along. Rubio, an all-star a season ago. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's the center fielder. Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Frye with a good game to help lift them to the win. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Boof Frye. Gray back to work. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Frye matched a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Frye, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt.
Tosses to first. Out number 3. 2 on, 2 outs. Frye with a homer in his last game. in there at the knees for a strike. Two on, two outs. On a line out towards center. And that's the third out. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. Drew Gilbert digging in for the Nationals.
Up next for the Nationals.
Right-hander kicks, deals. To third, Frye. Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, catcher,
First and second, no outs. Frye getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So bases all loaded up. Ryan Noda stands in for the Phillies. Hassel to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. Bases loaded, nobody out. James Tibbs III digs in now. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 6-6.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boof. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. On the ground to third. Zips it across. That ends the frame. So no runs, no base hits, no errors. Robert Hassel III digging in for the Nationals. Slides, but it gets by him. Coming home. Across is the winning run, and the Nationals 1-run game. Boof Frye, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Boof Frye.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
In there, and it's 0-1. They'll score here in the second. Strike 2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Tibbs stands at first with 1 out. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs.
That's to third. A dive, he's got it. The throw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And no one can get there. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So bases all loaded up. And now for the Phillies, Tyler Freeman. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Coffee to second, and that's 2.
Just trying to...
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on this approach.
On the ground, Coffee sends it across to first. That's the 3rd out. So, and next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase. This to third. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Here's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies nothing. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Late swing, fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And we are tied. It's 1-1.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And we're back. 11th inning set to get underway. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Hit on the ground to short. Nimala zips it across. One up, one down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
2 outs. Runner on first. Boof, Frye. Stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. And downstairs.
That's ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third, Coffee. Throws to first in time. That'll end the inning after a lot of. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Arjun Nimala. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting the first baseman.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Now a pop up on the infield.
Take.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of the series on the road. Frye did a good job in the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye.
Philadelphia, the third baseman, number 63.
And that misses. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground to third. Fires over to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's Victor Robles. And that bunted towards third. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3.
The bat, the third baseman, Boof, Frye.
First pitch misses.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Phillies still looking for their first hit in this one. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Frye, the next to hit, takes outside.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone. And then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So here's the Phillies DH, Marcelo Meyer. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Man at second. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies. Mena checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
This to third. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and here's the catcher. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. They're able to even it up here in the late innings. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. One out, bases empty. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A little out front there as he swings through it. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. Swings and misses. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And now the center fielder, Jonathan Clase. Rip towards third. Whips it across, and we're headed to the 11th. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We push on to the 11th. We are tied 2-2. Ryan Jeffers next up for the Blue Jays. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Frye could have done more in this game despite the win.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Riddle, the next to hit. I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
2 on, 1 out. Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ferris back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
David VR will hit next. Frye at second with nobody out.
Two the count.
In the dirt. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Phillies tie the game. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Jeffers collects, fires to first, and it's in time for the third. Man at first, one away. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that is out of play. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, there's one, and that's 2. So it's 1 run. So 2 down, and now for the Jays, Victor Robles. On the ground to the left, Frye. The throw to first, and that'll do it. No runs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Boof, Frye. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Oh, the throw is wild.
third baseman.
So back to the top of the order. Trey Turner now. The tying run at the plate. Out to short, Vargas. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. With the tying run at the plate, here. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Boof, Frye, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go now? And now here's the veteran DH, Nasim Nunez. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Boof, Frye. Swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. At the belt and fires. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Hernandez back to work. Right through there for a strike. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick one.
And 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ryan Noda. Swing and a ground ball. Tovar tosses across the first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. James Tibbs III, the next to hit. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
On the ground to the left. Tovar tosses to first. Turner is out. That ends the frame. 2 out, space is empty. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hit in the air, left field. Gilbert drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Boof, Frye. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Tovar digs in now. Slides, but it gets by him. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So one left for Washington. This ball game's still tied 5-all. So 2 down, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Winning run stands at second. Now fly ball to right center. And this one looks like trouble. In comes the winning run, and the Phillies walk it off in extra inning. 6-5 the final here today. And now for the Phillies, Boof, Frye. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day, he's been a beast.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Morel at third, PR at second with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls.
Throws to first in time. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball,
1 out,
strike.
base is empty. That one out to right. Noel sizing this one up. And there's 2 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Popped up right side. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 1 gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Boof, Frye. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hassel makes the grab for the second out. So 2 away with nobody on. And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Ripped to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Frye had a rough go of it in this game. One down. Boof Frye stands in for the Phillies. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. And there's a ball. Close, but called a ball. 2-0. That one in triple digits.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. Tell you what, that will do the job.
And a pitch. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the sixth inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Boof Frye. Engler, the tall righty, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the fourth round back in 2018. That clips the corner.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Ruiz on to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. So runner at second, 2 down. Frye getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Right side, Chacon. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. On the ground. Whips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. 1 away. The winning run at second. swing, and swung on, belted. That one is back. Wow! Ball game! And this place is rocking. And they walk it off in extra innings.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Frye with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Boof, Frye, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And here is Boof, Frye, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Ha-Sung Kim. On the ground to the left. in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Leading up for the Phillies,
Frye with a homer in his last game.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That's to third. Whips it across.
He's out.
One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
On to the fourth, digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Ground ball left side. And a quick out, number one.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty.
third baseman, Boof.
Frye, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2024. Left field, Adams. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. So they make short work. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Boof Frye. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. VR leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So digging in, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 10-6. So up next, Christian Encarnacion Strand. This could end it. Soft contact in the air. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him. And
stepping in for San Diego, Jordan Adams. So the tying run at second. On the ground right side, VR collects. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one. Frye really stood out in this win. Only 1 hit, a home run. One down. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. 1 out, base is empty. Bunting for a hit. Scoops it up barehanded. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
1 out, base is empty. Boof Frye stands in for the Phillies. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Fought off foul. Outside low, and 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oh, he botches it. Still able to fire over, and it throws offline, safe at third.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Gallen checks on the runner. Frye dives back in safely. No outs. Runners at first and third. Another throw over. Yeah, they're keeping him close. Oh, and 2 now. Runner takes off. Called strike 3. Throw safe. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Fairchild digs in now. 2 on, 1 out, and they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, Justin Crawford. Swing and a ball popped up. Machado sizes this one up. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. Out of here! Grand slam! He circles the bases, and they lead it. It's 5-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
That's outside, and it's 1-0. Frye matched a homer in his last game. Pitches in for a strike, and a count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next for the Padres, Dorian LeBlanc. Gonzalez is just 1 strike away. Smash to the left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Frye could have done more in this game despite the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going
to... 1 down. Now the third baseman, Boof. Frye. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
absolutely no doubt off the bat. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Two out, space is empty.
Third baseman, Boof.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, out towards left center. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Offense held in check. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Runner at second, nobody out. This to third. Whips it to first.
He's out.
1 away here in the 5th. 1 out, base is empty.
The third baseman, Boof.
And the
That's
first
the ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Slider for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good
1
look
ball,
at that
1
pitch
strike.
and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Oh, he hit him.
That got him.
And that got him pretty flush. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now Tyler Freeman. Step off, throw to first. Frye back in on a dive. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's 2. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Angel Henao. This to third, Frye. Sends it across to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So 2 down. Now here is James Tibbs III. Soriano is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Frye played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Had only one hit, but made it count. Boof, Frye, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming. And now the first baseman, Herman Robinson. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Two on, 1 out. Frye, the next to hit.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Two on, 1 out. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has